Welcome to Tamara Lynette Tales. I'm Tamara, and I spill the tea on your favorite reality stars. Married at First Sight AfterParty Season 15, Episode 9. So this episode featured Stacia, Justin, and Sarah Colana. Oh, and I wanted to give you another reminder that I've been uploading clips from the show on my Instagram. Y'all got me learning all kinds of technology with these Instagram reels. So fortunately, I'm kind of a tech nerd queen, so I'm getting there. Yes, I said nerd queen. Anyway, in honor of all the tension in the marriages, the signature cocktail was called the Friction Fireball. The ingredients were tequila, agave syrup, passion fruit, pepper, lime juice, and hot sauce. Keisha plays the scene where Weeping Willow asks Alexis if she could tell him how much she loves him, and she says no, she doesn't feel comfortable. He said it took him by surprise, but he believes that's how she felt in the moment. So Keisha said, "You're doing a lot to make sure Alexis is okay. Do you feel like she's doing the same for you?" And he said no. He feels like she's focused on herself and has checked out, and she's just waiting for the experiment to be over. But he's optimistic. I'm not. You weren't her type to begin with. She fell in false love with the idea of you during the honeymoon, and now that she's seen some behavior that appears to be a deal breaker for her, she's done. I wonder if she's still living in the apartment. I wouldn't be surprised if she's only there for taping at this point. So they played the clip where Alexis said that she wouldn't stick around if they were dating, and he said it made him feel some type of way, and he started to pull back. So Keisha asked if he feels Alexis was truly ready to be married at first sight. So he said that he doesn't think that Alexis was actually ready for marriage, that she just likes the idea of marriage. She's still guarded, and the dog situation was unfortunate, but she has chosen to pull back like it was a choice. I wish Keisha would have asked him if he felt like he was ready to be married at first sight, because let's be real, there's nothing wrong with a person who shows emotion. The regularity of his tears feel like he uses them as like a way to diffuse the situation so a person won't be so angry with him, or a way to gain sympathy, or a way to guilt a waiter into giving him a free poke bowl or something. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just thinking something's up. So then they showed the clip of Shirtgate 2022, where Mitch complained about the shirt during group therapy. Stacia said they were literally talking about it for 30 minutes. And then finally, Nate just said, "It's a shirt! Why are we still talking about this?" So Weeping Willow said that Mitch is stuck in his ways and becomes stubborn. Stacia said that Mitch is the type of person who wants to do the opposite of whatever you're doing. Sarah called it a contrarian. And Sarah said that she thinks Mitch has grown the most of everybody on the show and now likes them as a couple. And Weeping Willow was like, "You like who as a couple?" She said, "Krysten and Mitch." And he said, "Okay, you go, girl." To me, this is evidence that the Mitch we are seeing on the screen, the cast is experiencing like times 10. So in other words, he's not a victim of editing. They played the scene where Nate rated her a 4 on the love spectrum, and Stacia said she was thinking like, "Oh, really? Oh my God, the disrespect." So Keisha said, "Didn't he tell you he was falling in love?" So she was like, "Yes, so you want to take showers with me, cupcake with me, you want to kiss all over me?" She's like, "I just think he's afraid." Now, I came down hard on Stacia for how she responded to his 4, but I will give it to her that he did tell her during the honeymoon that he was falling in love with her, which was like 2 weeks ago, and in MAFS time, every week is almost like a month, so a 4 is kind of like saying, "You aight." So Keisha said, "We know that you like water. Any more sexy time in the pool or jacuzzi?" Stacia said, "I don't like water that much. Sexy time is in the apartment." See, I told you they were making the headboard bang against the walls over there. So they played the clip where Nate said she didn't have to worry because he really likes her. So Stacia said she's wondering, like, where is this like "I really like you" coming from? Because you're already married, like we're already sharing a bed. I don't get what that has to do with anything. But Keisha said, "Y'all are doing grown-up things." And she's like, "Okay." So Stacia said she's looking at it like, you're coming into this great situation where you get to move into a house, you get to share my bank account, I make a little more than him. Like, these are luxuries for you. So that kind of logic right there is where she gonna get herself in trouble. Believing that the material items that she can give him should put her higher on his love spectrum, that is a sugar mama I can buy your love mentality. Girl, you don't need to go on a show to find that kind of love. Go on any dating app and throw up some pictures of yourself in a bikini standing in front of a big house holding a wad of cash. They'll come running. So Keisha asked what she'd learned from watching those clips. She said she needs to be more patient with him because the more pressure she put on him, the more he pulled away. Girls, I don't understand why this had to be a high pressure topic. If he had said, "Fine, I love you," that would have been a fight too because it wouldn't have felt genuine. There was like no way out for Nate in this situation. They really could have used one of those experts who are allegedly part of this show. Next, they showed the scene where Stacia and Nate were talking about their feelings during the group therapy sesh. She said watching it back, it kind of feels a little unfair. And Keisha asked, well, what felt unfair to you? And she said that she put a lot of pressure on him. Looking at the clip, she can see that he's hurting. In the moment, she was hurting as well and couldn't see his hurt. Weeping Willow said he was surprised by their share moment during therapy because from the outside looking in, it looked like everything was perfect. But he can relate to Nate because he felt like he was giving it his all and gets accused of being vague. And Nate felt like he was putting it all out there, but from Stacia's perspective, he wasn't doing enough. All right, Weeping Willow, I'm gonna need you to leave your little comparison out of this because you were being vague, sir. So Stacia said that she needs to do a better job at communicating what she needs because he can do all of these great things, but she doesn't take them as you love me or care. So basically, she was talking about love languages. It sounds like they need to talk about them. Now, I suspect that one of her top love languages is words of affirmation because Miss Thang fought tooth and nail to get him to say what she wanted to hear. Then they played a clip of Stacia and Nate at their apartment. It was where Nate said he's getting to the point where he doesn't want to prove himself anymore. Keisha was like, first of all, girl, you kept your cool because he was coming at you tough. And Stacia was like, you said you didn't want a ratchet wife, but you were about to get you a ratchet wife because, I can turn up. She said when he gets upset, she tries to stay calm and not have an attitude because the turn up is real. But it's hard for her to watch it back because he looks defeated and she felt a little defeated as well. So at the end of the day, she just wants to see the real Nate, not just the good side. She thinks he's afraid that she will judge him if he reveals his whole self to her. So I'm happy to hear that Stacia sees some of the errors she made from that 4 out of 10 moment. I still don't like that her instinct was to apply pressure when she didn't get the answer she wanted. I like to say, don't ask the question if you can't handle the answer. It does sound like Nate needs to work on being himself around Stacia, but by her having these wars of words with him, she's not creating a safe space. And by her having this little sugar mama attitude, like I'm about to give your life a material upgrade, girl, that don't give you a pass on your behavior. Get it together, Stash. Okay, then. Bye.